When we had
I know what you finna do, dog.
when I'm at my dad's house at Mexican parties, bro, if I get up and I don't offer everyone a beer, they're gonna check me, bro.
Yeah. It's hella. It's you just gotta check it. Yeah, I know what you
bro.
mean.
Like if especially the youngest person, if you don't ask everyone if they want a beer when you go get a beer, you're gonna get checked. My uncle already like dug into my ass about that shit, bro. He was mad as fuck. He's like, bro, when you go get a beer, you make sure that all your fucking tios have a fucking beer. Even if they have one, you ask them.
Professional bottle opener at 12.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, bitch. What you know about me, bruh? Going hard in the game, gonna make a name. Leaving my mark, I'ma leave my stain. Better back up, cause I bring the pain. What you know about me, bruh? Got Supreme hat, Supreme clothes, best breezy, fuck yeah. So fresh, we're high class, bro. What you know about me, bruh?
No Neighbors podcast, right here live in LA. Got a special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, Spence. I was on the Modelo, you feel me?
I know. I looked up right now and I seen that.
Nah, yeah. So, for those of y'all that are watching and don't know me, it's Arod. And for those of y'all that are watching that do know me, you're watching this because I shared this with the boy and I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you for doing this.
Yes, sir.
What does GPE stand for?
So, we're getting straight into it.
Yeah,
for sure. Man. So shit. Keep it real, bro. GPE was like when I used to make music and I wanted to start my own label because I was tired of asking people for shit. You know what I mean? I wanted to do my own thing. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do my own thing, I'm going to need something to stand behind. And one day I was just freestyling. And then I was like, grind, pray, eat, because God prevails all evil.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, okay, that's dope. What three letters are behind that? GPE.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So GPE to me stands for grind, pray, eat, because God prevails all evil. Mm-hmm. And for like the simple-minded people, I just be like, oh yeah, bro, it's get paid every day or some dumb shit.
Okay.
You know? Or when I do the podcast too, I'll just be like, oh, greatest podcast ever. You know what I mean?
Bro, so it stands for multiple things. It's not just one. It's yeah. It's kind of like you. I mean, I feel like you stand for multiple things too, you know?
For the most part.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. So you want to talk a little bit about your music, how you started? Because I feel like that's like a big key on how you ended up doing podcasting, right?
That is a big key to how I ended up doing podcasting, bro. To be honest, like I'm not doing music anymore, but like.
But would you ever like stop and like say someone's like, "Hey, get on the fucking mic"?
No. To this day, bro. Like to this day, like I still go to the studio. I still do my own thing. I have hella unreleased songs, and they just keep stacking and they just keep stacking. I'm never gonna release them, you know. Like after this, I'm probably gonna get drunk and be like, "Bro, let's go to the studio," you know?
Yeah.
You know, and fucking. I mean, people to this day still ask me when I'm gonna drop music and everything, but I always tell them like my main focus is the podcast now.
Yeah.
You know, but the music started after high school. You know what I mean? And it was just random. It just like I didn't never. If you would have told me I was gonna be a rapper, I'd be like, bro, you crazy, you know?
Oh, so you just like straight up started right after? It was never in your mind?
Nah, it wasn't in my mind. I think one time we were just getting high, bro, and we were getting high in a KFC parking lot, and we were just hotboxing my whip, and they introduced me to Lil Snoop, like, and then I was like, damn, bro, like this dude's hard, bro, like, you know what I mean? And then one of the homies was like, yo, like, how do you think he freestyles like that? You know what I mean? Like, how's the words come to his head so fast? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know, let's try it. You know?
That's sick.
And then everyone tried it, but when I tried it, bro, I didn't stop.
Oh, shit.
And that hyped up the whole car.
Yeah.
And it was like, you got to try that. You got to record something. You know what I mean? And that's how kind of it all started, you know?
Yeah.
But what I do take from music and what I do like about music is that it built my confidence. You know what I mean? I went from I can't rap in front of everybody shaking guy to like I'm doing shows and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I rap. What's up?
Yeah.
You know?
Hell
like,
yeah, that's
shit
sick.
like that.
What shows did you do? Like, were they mainly in Monterey or Salinas?
Nah, so when I was trying to do shows, it was just tough, bro, because you're not a known artist, you know what I mean? And like
you gotta sell tickets and shit.
You gotta sell tickets, and I wasn't with that shit. And they were like, all right, you don't want to sell tickets? It's $500 to open up. And I was just like, what? Bro. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, I'm going to do my own shows. Yeah. You know, if I'm going to pay to perform, I'd rather fucking do my own shows and put my money towards an investment to get it back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So my first show actually came with a collaboration with Sebastian SB from Salinas. And when I met him, I told him, yo, bro, I want to do a listening party for my album, my first it was an LP, you know what I mean? And I want to do a listening party for it. It's going to be the first time I do something like this. And he's like, where do you want to do it? And I was just like, oh, at my aunt's house. You know, I'm just going to invite people, you know?
Yeah, straight up backyard show.
Yeah, he was like, bro, I don't backyard DJ. I don't do that, you know what I mean? And then he was like, you know what? Let's do a venue. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I DJ at the Portobello. Shout out to Max Gibbs. And he was like, we could do it there. And then I was like, bro, are you serious? And then he was like, yeah, bro, like, it's good. And then, like, we talked to Max, and then Max started slapping on my music. He's like, hell yeah, bro, let's do it up. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I had my first listening party there, and, bro, I shit you not, dog, more than 350 people showed up.
Damn.
Yeah, we had to close the doors, bro, because police was tripping on capacity.
Bro,
yeah,
that's sick,
so
bro, for your first show?
For my first show, I didn't know I was going to perform. You know what I mean? But he called.
So was there, like, other people performing that night, too?
No, it was just all me, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, no one else was coming. It was just all me. Sounds by SB. You know what I mean? And fucking, he ended up handing me the mic and playing my songs and shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. I've never performed before. So I was like, oh, shit. And I was nervous as hell. You know what I mean? And then I'm closing my eyes, singing along to my song and shit. With my eyes closed. But then I open my eyes and I see everyone with their lights and their phones out, bro.
Hey.
And I was just like, oh, damn. So that made me like,
start feeling it more,
know? Yeah. And then so from there, like, I just kept grinding, you feel me? And from there, I don't know if you know about Fatboy SSC, the comedian.
No, I don't think so.
He's like an influencer on Instagram, bro. He's like pretty. You ever seen that thing where, like, he's eating a Big Mac and they slap that shit out of his hands? And he's like, yo, what the fuck? He takes off his shirt.
That sounds really familiar. I think so. Yeah.
So he had a show in Sacramento, and his manager, shout out to Emilio. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he hit me up saying, yo, we heard about you in Portland. Like, come through,
bro,
open up.
Portland already?
Yeah. Damn. And so I was like, yeah, I'm with that. So I went to Sac. I performed at the Holy Diver.
Sick.
Me and Sebastian also ended up collabing 2 shows on the Fox Theater. You know what I mean? I had my name out there and everything, too. Dope. And that shit was lit, you know. And then I performed for Latin Beast TV. I opened up for a Latin Beast TV and a Latin Beast TV event in Las Vegas. Okay. I performed there as well. Damn. Yeah, bro. So
that's sick, bro.
Pretty crazy, dog.
I know. Well, that's pretty trippy because you're already making a name at an early age. I feel like it kind of all like started blowing up right away, and you took it in well. Because a lot of people kind of fall into that pressure, like, oh shit, what's next, you know?
Yeah.
So you handled that well. That's cool, bro.
I mean, at the same time, bro, it was kind of rough, you know what I mean? Because, like, people were, like, trying to know about me, starting to know about me and everything like that, too. And I'm rapping about, like, situations that I've been through, shit that I've done, shit that I've seen, shit that you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
in your city.
Back then, I wasn't really popular, you know what I mean? So now people are finding out who I am and hearing what I'm saying, and they're trying to figure out if that shit's true. You know what I mean? And I'm just like...
that sucks because I feel like it's people in your own hometown that want to check you, but, like, they don't realize you're trying to put on for your town.
Facts. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, I'm going to stand behind my shit. I'm going to stand behind everything I say. Every word I say, everything I stand for, I'm going to stand behind it no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, it was just crazy, bro. Like, I would get recognized in the hometown. One time, crazy story, bro. I was at the gas station, right? And fucking, oh, my bad. So I was at the gas station, and like 5 dudes pull up in a Benz, and I'm like, fuck, they're already mugging. This is gonna be bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dudes is looking at me and everything, and then my dumbass, I'm by myself, but I'm hard-headed at the time. I'm not as hard-headed as I was back then. I'm grown now. I move different and everything. They're mugging and shit, and then they're like, I turn around and I turn back around. They're still staring, and the first thing I think of was like, "Well, what's up?" Yeah. And I'm like, I said, "What's up?" And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Why the fuck did I do that?" You know what I mean? I'm alone. You feel me?
Impulse.
Yeah. And then they were like, "Oh, what's up, homie? Like, where you from? Blah 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 blah." And then there was like, nah, this and that. And they're like, "Oh, bro, it's Arod, bro. Like, it's Arod, bro. Like, oh shit."
Okay,
you know what
so
I mean?
they recognized you through your music.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that shit was crazy, bro. And then one time I was with there goes the helicopter. Yeah.
Stop the podcast now.
Nah.
But
Nah, and then it'd just be crazy, bro, getting recognized by people because it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're outside and someone you don't know is like, hey, yo, like I heard your shit, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
or like they're coming at you and they're approaching you.
That's it.
And they haven't said anything yet,
Yeah.
so they're approaching you, and you're just like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I remember one time we was at the mall. Shout out my boy Samaj. This dude comes up to us, and he's like, trying to talk to us, say what's up and everything. He says what's up, and then I walk out the store, and he follows us, and then he's like, "Hey, bro, like, can I freestyle for you?" Blah 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 blah.
Oh shit, bro.
So he started freestyling for me and everything, and then I was just like, "Hey, bro, I appreciate you. You're hard, but I'm still trying to do what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't really put you in, you know, but I appreciate you doing that, like, and showing me your skills and everything, bro.
Exactly.
And I hope that you continue to win and prosper yourself."
So at this time, did you have like a little like a group going?
So this
Or-
thing is that GPE, I was trying to build a label.
So it was always GPE from
Yeah,
the start.
from the start.
Okay.
And I wanted to build a team because I was doing everything by myself. The clothes, the people were buying, the fucking music, the everything, bro. The beat choosing, everything, bro. I was doing everything.
Yeah.
And it got like it kind of got overwhelming, you know. I'm doing everything. I'm a one-man team. I'm a one-man show. I mean, given I had Sebastian with the shows and everything, but everything else, bro, I was pretty much on my own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you had to run it.
team.
It
Yeah.
gets stressful, bro, because then it's just like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah, low key, bro. Because I'm not even gonna lie, like I had orders for clothes coming out of state too, and I was just like, bro, like I gotta do this now. I gotta meet up with people, deliver merch. I gotta do all this while I still gotta do this, and I'm still having 9 to 5. Remember that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just became a hassle. Not a hassle. It just became hard. You know what I mean? I'm just like, damn, I gotta do everything by myself. You know?
Yeah.
There would be times where I'd work a 15-hour shift and go to the studio. Had to wake up at 3 a.m. again. I would get home at 1 in the morning. Had to wake up at 3 a.m. and go back to work and do another 10, 12-hour shift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just rough on me, you know?
Exactly, bro. By any chance, did you vlog any of these? Like, did you have a cameraman?
Not really, no.
Because it'd be cool to like watch those old clips of your shows and all that.
I wish, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we have some clips because we took some videos and everything, but for the most part, I don't have anything like of that, bro. You know what I mean? Just everything's out here, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's up here.
Through your memories and shit.
Everything's in the memories, you feel
Yeah.
me?
I mean, at the end of the day, one thing I've been doing is anytime I get flashbacks, because I was the same way when I made music. We had the camera, but it wasn't always on. But I've been wanting to write those stories down, just like how you just said a couple of them.
Yeah.
Start writing them down and just kind of like have them locked in like that.
That's fire,
That way you can start like having like a, like in a sense a memoir.
Yeah.
Right. You know, like so you can have it documented, because the older we get, we're gonna forget these stories. You know.
That's true too.
Yeah. So right now, write it down, and then like fucking, you're gonna look back 20 years from now and be like, damn,
Damn,
yeah,
man. I
you
did
know?
that shit.
That's sick. So okay, you got music going, it's popping. I'm kind of curious though. How did? Because you say you're reaching out to other states. You know, you said Colorado and all that. So like, how that expand to that? Like, how did you do like social media? Did you connect with other people? How'd that work? How'd you reach to like other states?
Like, what do you mean, like music wise?
Yeah. Because you're getting your name. You say
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
selling.
No. It was Portland. But
Portland.
To be
Portland.
honest, bro, I was just checking my analytics all the time on Apple Music.
Oh, okay.
And so it would be like Boston, Massachusetts was one. Fucking Portland, Oregon was one. I know Colorado. Yeah, Colorado was one. You know what I mean? And Texas was one, but it was very few. You know, it was very few.
And he just randomly just kind of went out there?
Yeah, and so
That's sick, bro.
I actually ended up sending some clothes to Texas. Oh, you know what? Sent some clothes to Indiana.
Sick.
Or in Indianapolis, or I don't know.
One of those.
One of those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they were a fan too. They hit me up on the gram, yo, I listen to your music all the time, blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. They're shouting me out all the time, like, hey, how much for a shirt? How much for this? How much for that? Send some shirts, some hoodies, and everything out there too, and everything. And it was all GPE merch. None of my shit says Arod. None of my shit said nothing.
Yeah.
Because I want people to be able to wear it. Like, no one's gonna want to wear a fucking shirt with my face on it. You
I
know
always
what I'm
trip out
saying?
how people do that. You know, like they'll sell merch of the like a face of them, or like just their name blasted.
Yeah, no.
But, like I
bro.
feel like they can make something that stands for them, represents them, but also like other people's shit. You know?
and it could be for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't
Kinda
have
like
to
how
be
you
my.
did GPE.
I got the shorts right.
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
You feel me? Something light. Like, I don't really sell the clothes anymore, and I just make one-on-ones all the time for me. And it's not like I design them, and it's nothing many. You know, I just put the fucking print on there. You know.
Yeah.
and I just wear that for the most part.
So from there, what was like the turnaround where you kind of said, all right, I'm gonna kind of chill, because I know we kind of talked about it off the camera, how you make connections, you started doing your own thing.
Yeah.
But what was the turnaround where you're like, all right, I'm gonna stop music and just do podcasts?
So we were doing the whole show thing, and oh my bad. We were doing the whole show thing, and we had a lot of plans and a lot of stuff lined up that we actually had ready to make happen and everything. You know what I mean?
And around what time, like what year was this? When
Oh yeah, that's where I was gonna get to.
Yeah.
So we have all these shows lined up and everything, and we have like all these plans that we have. Okay, we're gonna do this show, then we're gonna do a party, then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do a pop up, and then we're gonna do another show. We had like a whole lineup lined up, you know what I mean? And we already had guests that we were bringing out, and we already had everything lined up that we were ready to do.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit, bro.
Oh.
So when COVID hit, that kind of made me like upset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, I had my listeners and I had my people and everything, but when I did shows, my streams will go up by thousands, bro, when I did shows, you know what I mean? And it was crazy because when I performed at the Fox, he would pause it in certain spots and people would finish the lyric.
That's
you know
sick,
what I mean?
bro.
That shit would feel crazy.
I bet that shit gave you goosebumps, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was a trip, bro. Like, and yeah, so when COVID hit, it kind of discouraged me, and I was just like, fuck, bro, we had all this planned. Like, now we can't do shit. We can't be outside with it no more. Like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? I'm going to keep dropping music. Okay, cool. Let's keep dropping music. Let's keep dropping videos. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing that. Whatever we could do, you know what I mean? But then my Instagram had gotten hacked.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it was like, it was weird, bro, because it was like messaging people like, oh, DM me, I got something for you, or like this and that, and they would send a link or whatever. I would never click that link because I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. But other people thought it was you, so they're like
Yeah,
tapping that shit
bro.
like, oh shit, what's
Yeah.
up, A-Rod?
You know what I mean? And they were like doing it to hundreds of profiles a day, bro. You know what I mean? And people were like, hey, bro, why'd you comment on my girl's picture? I'm like, bro, I got hacked. You know what I mean?
Damn, like that too? They're like commenting on people. Damn.
Random people, bro. You know what I mean? And then I couldn't get my Instagram back, so it kept happening. All these posts kept happening. And then I was just like, fuck it. So I deactivated it, deleted it. Took a 2-month hiatus. You know what I mean?
Around this time, like, you had how many like followers?
I was like around like 9,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fucking.
And that shit takes a while to build up too.
Bro,
So that shit probably hurt.
It took a while,
I
bro.
feel you. Yeah.
I had a lot of connections and shit on that
Yeah.
shit. When I took that 2-month hiatus, though, bro, I was hiking every day. I was like doing all kinds of shit, just like not focusing on anything else but me. That shit felt great, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I came back and I started doing music again. It was going good, you know what I mean? Full Community was posting me. Shout out to Full Community. You Ain't Hard Fool was posting me, and I was like, okay, cool. I still got it, you know what I mean? Even though I took a little break, I still fucking got it. But I decided that, like, I was rapping about past stuff, you know what I mean, that I was doing and everything and shit like that, being in the trap and all the bullshit, you know what I mean? And I was just like, you know what, this shit's toxic as hell, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I really want to do this or live this lifestyle anymore, because like I'm going to different places, I'm meeting people, you know what I mean, got to tap in, and like you're meeting real G's, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
real shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what, I want to surround myself around winners. I don't need to surround myself around bullshit. I don't need to surround myself around,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? So that's what I started thinking, and I started thinking about that shit, so I kind of just ended up cutting it off there,
Damn.
you know?
So all that self-reflection, like, kind of like helped a lot.
Yeah, because I want to grow,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't want to stay talking or doing the trap shit, none of that, you know what I mean? I don't want to stay in that or do that anymore, you know?
That's good, bro. I mean, so this is around 2020 when this happened, right?
2020 to 2021, yeah.
Okay. So you're like around 25, 24?
Around there, yeah.
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 So that's a cool little, because they say our brains start developing at 25.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah. So you probably, like, that's a perfect time for you to reflect on everything and like kind of get to know what you really want to do.
You know, I never thought about it like that, but I feel you.
Yeah. So now that you got podcasting go, you probably felt a different drive off of that. Like,
yeah, bro. I love podcasting, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I love this shit for real.
But like, what made you, I guess in a sense, like, look at podcasting and like, you know what? Because at this time, were you listening to podcasts?
I would listen to a lot of No Jumper and a lot of Joe
so
Rogan.
you were
You know what I
listening.
mean? Just No Jumper, Joe Rogan, shit like that, the basic shit, you know what I mean? But the reason that I started doing this is because I would tell somebody that I knew, I was like, hey, bro, like, you got hella industry connections, bro. Like, what are you doing not doing a podcast? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be interviewing all these people that you go fuck with, you know? You'd be good at it, bro. Like, you know, you talk to people, you do your thing and everything. And he was always like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Everyone always tells me I should. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I would be on his ass about it. I'm like, when are you starting, bro? Let me help you out. I want to help you out. I want to help you out, whatever it takes, bro. Like, let's do it. You know, I'll help you out on the sidelines. I don't need to be in the podcast or nothing. He's like, all right, bro, like, let's get it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Never did it, bro. And then one day I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be good at it. And then that's how it all started.
And then you said you have your own team right now, right?
My own team. Yeah, I wish they were here, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
My boy KJ, the co-host. Shout out KJ. Shout out James. James, bro. James is my guy, bro. Without this shit, I wouldn't be. Because, bro, all I do is pull up and talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? KJ provides vibes. James does the editing and the uploading because I don't know how to do none of that shit. You know what I mean? So James does all that. And shout out to the Slide Through podcast as well because they let me do their studio instead of me having to go buy a whole setup and everything like that. They let me rent from them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That was my next question. I was gonna say, how'd you get your equipment?
So that helped. That helped a lot, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not having to go and buy the equipment and everything, just telling people to pull up. All right, the studio's here. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Perfect.
And it made it way easier on me. So shout out to Slide Through for that. But like without these three components, KJ, James, and the Slide Through, bro, there would be no fucking podcast. I mean, it might have happened, but it would take longer to happen.
Yeah, because then you would have had to figure it out.
Yeah,
by
pretty
yourself.
much, bro. You know,
Yeah.
I just honestly, I just pull up and talk. You know.
Yeah.
And I get the guests and everything, so that's pretty much it.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you're killing it. It seems like you're doing really good on the podcast. Everybody's loving it. So
Appreciate it.
I feel like right now, like, what would you say is like the next step? I know we talked about getting a certain amount of followers and
So,
expanding.
I mean, the next step, bro, is like I'm moving out here. You know what I mean? Like, we're in LA right now. I'm coming out here. A lot of people don't know that I'm moving yet, so hopefully I'm already living here when you drop this shit. You know what I mean? But the next step is just to move out here, move with good people, move with good vibes, and fucking just work. You know what I mean? Make it happen. You know? Me and you talked about teaming up on some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fucking. I want to be fucking doing my thing out here. You know, we got the boys out here. We got Jay out here. We got Judah out here. I'm surrounded by great minds. You know what I mean? And it motivates me even more to want to keep doing this shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
So that's kind of like the next move and where I'm at right now.
What else? What else do you do besides music and podcasting?
Other than that, bro, you could catch me on the soccer field every fucking day.
Oh,
you
shit.
know?
Oh, for real?
You catch me on the soccer field. I used to play basketball every day until I found
you
out.
seem like you ball up. That's why I was like,
I used to.
Yeah.
We used to play Monday through Thursday, and that's pretty much it. We would play Monday through Thursday every week. Sometimes Fridays, sometimes the weekend at Montevella, shit like that. But I found out that I was better at soccer. I actually still play in the league for soccer. And when I'm out there, I still played in the Prunedale basketball league a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, you could catch me doing sports, or you could just catch me chilling with the homies. You know what I mean?
Was that ever like I guess in a sense like one of your drives that you want to be a soccer player?
Nah.
As a kid? No,
So
never.
when I was a kid, I was on the soccer team twice, but I rode the bench. You know what I mean? I didn't see any playing time. But when I was like 18. Rest in peace, Yada, you feel me? Got it tatted right here, you feel me? Yada, Chris Esco, Boyo, Biggie, Churro, they were like, hey, fool, we're going to go play indoor. And then I'm like, nah, fool, like if I want to play soccer, like, nah, I'm cool.
Outdoor.
You know, I might suck. I don't know how to play, you know what I mean? They're like, nah, G, come with us, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, I'll come with you. They finally convinced me. I was like, all right, I'll come with you. But the only position I won't play is goalie. And that's the fucking position they put me at, you know? And it turns out I was pretty good at it. And then, like, we would play for a while and everything. And with them, I developed the striker and the center mid and defense. And I started trying everything out. And then we stopped playing, you know what I mean? That was, like, when I was, like, 18. We stopped playing. We played for, like, a year or so or less. And then recently, I just met some dudes last year. So it's been a year now. I just checked my Snapchat a couple days ago
Yeah.
that I started playing soccer again, and turns out like I'm pretty fucking good at it. So like I like
sick,
it,
bro.
you know.
Yeah. So are you gonna continue doing that out here too?
If there's a league out here, hell yeah, I would
Yeah.
love to continue doing that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like that's what keeps you young, right?
Yeah, just fucking.
athletic.
But I know it's not even being. I just like playing the sport, bro. It's just
Yeah.
fun. You know what I mean? Shit, I might be in dad shape, but I can still run. You feel me?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Other people will be drinking and just chiefing up, don't play nothing.
Bro, I show up to the games drunk as fuck, still play. You know?
That's sick, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I mean, that might be your motivation right there. Get a little tipsy, go out there and fucking handle biz. You
When
know?
I played basketball in that Prunedale league, bro, you weren't allowed to cuss. You weren't allowed to do anything.
Oh,
I was
they're
the only one doing that shit, because I would show up drunk.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, but like
So they didn't tell you anything?
they didn't know I was drunk. They knew that like all the other shit, but like they were cool as fuck with me. So
You know, it's funny. I used to do that with the boxing. So I'll drink like a 32
mhm.
and fucking show up to boxing a little buzz. And
I
then
I
fucking-
did boxing. I did boxing at Rock's Boxing Gym, and I did boxing at MXN, and I did boxing at Closter Park too. But I wouldn't show up to drunk to that. That's too intense, bro. To show
Yeah.
up drunk to, bro.
There's times where I showed up fucking coked out. Fucking, I'll fucking put. This is big with Andre Nicotina, Chewy blunts.
Oh, okay,
So we'll
okay.
put coke in the fucking blunt. and
Ah,
smoke
bro,
that
you're
shit.
crazy.
I know, but we were like 16. We didn't know. We just knew a rapper was doing it. We're like, oh, let's be like Andre Nicotina.
Let's put coke in our blunts.
Yeah. And I'll show up to practice all like just hitting the bag, just going all crazy and shit.
Hey, bro, just don't pass me your blunt, dog.
Hey, I don't do that anymore. I fucking.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking
I
with
say
you.
on the podcast a lot that kind of like you, bro. In 2019, I had like a little, I guess, reflection on life. I started realizing because I picked up photography once I stopped making music, and I started recording this band. So I was like the photographer,
Yeah.
but I was like slinging coke too. So I always, but that got me into the door, bro. I'll get backstage. I'll be like, hey, I'll take pictures. Plus, you want party? You know, I'll whip out the
there it
bag, you know,
is.
like so.
Yeah.
I was always in the backstage. It was cool.
That was your end.
It was dope, but I started developing my own problem out of that.
Oh,
so I
damn.
started doing it. I'll show. I had to be at work at 4 a.m. I'll be getting home at 2. Go to work, fucking go in the bathroom, you know, like.
I can't lie to you, bro. This is an annoying neighbors podcast exclusive. No one really knows this shit about me, but I feel you, bro, because I was stuck on coke for a while too.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? I was stuck on that shit, bro. Like people would be like, bro, you gotta drink with it, and I'd be like, nah, get that beer away from me.
Yeah.
I'm doing this shit right here.
Yeah.
We would line up lines on those long ass mirrors, and we would just each
Bro.
pick a line. It was just bad, bro.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? I'm glad I
Especially
stopped.
those long ass ones, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
Like,
I'm
they'll
glad-
be getting you.
No, I don't even want to talk about that shit. I'm glad I stopped. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
But to this day, I still never taken a pill or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm scared of that
Like
shit.
ecstasy, or what do you mean?
No, I'm scared to take ecstasy. I'm scared to do fucking Molly. I'm scared to do all that shit, bro.
Bro, yeah. Especially with Molly, I'm not gonna lie, because we're, again, this nation, all that shit, so we're influenced. We're popping pills at, 17, 18.
And I was scared to do it, bro. Like the Thiz pills,
See,
you know
back-
how people were coming
the
with the
quads?
triple stacks,
Yeah,
the quads,
bro.
the fucking the Scooby Doo snack or the
Exact-
Scooby snacks,
Supermans and all
the
that shit,
Supermans,
yeah.
all that.
Blue
I was
Dolphin.
I was too scared to take that shit because I heard too many stories of people taking one pill and being retarded for life.
Hey,
You know what I
You
mean?
know what? I mean, it's sad to say. I know a homie that happened to him like that.
You see?
Yeah,
You
but-
see? I don't want to be that. I never wanted to be that story. That's the reason. Especially nowadays that there's fentanyl like a motherfucker
See,
and
I
shit.
was gonna say you missed out when it was good. Now the fentanyl, it's kind of like iffy.
Yeah, I'm
you know?
cool off all that shit, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't want to stop the podcast, but that camera kind of went out, so the camera's been on you.
Oh
Because I
shit.
feel like we've been like, I didn't want to stop it because it'll fuck up the rhythm.
Nah, we're good.
Yeah. But
You want to stop it and fix your shit?
yeah,
Go ahead.
Let's take a little quick break.
Yeah.
We're at 40 minutes anyways. Yeah. And we're back.
All right, shit.
Action.
Action.
So, what's one of your best guests that you had so far?
I wouldn't say best guest, bro, because with everyone that I've had on my podcast, I kind of built like a cool little relationship with. You know what I mean? That I'm still hella cool with. Like I see them in public and everything, and it's all love, and like we still talk to each other on the gram and everything. So I mean, every guest that I've had, bro, I've had a good relationship with, you know, and for them to come onto my platform and tell their story means a lot to me. You know, because they took the time out of their day to come share everything with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff, like, I would say every guest to me is special in its own way, dog.
Do you feel like you're big on like spreading love and respect? Because I feel like a lot of people, like how you said, a lot of people still fuck with you.
Yeah.
So like, is there a certain way that you present yourself from like I guess how we were saying in childhood, like we grew up a certain way where it's all about respect, right?
Yeah, of course.
So do you feel like that's what you try to preach with others?
I try to do that everywhere I go, bro. I show
Like,
love
set
to everybody.
example.
You know what I mean? If they're trying to show me something, I listen. If they're trying to like show me a video, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? And I show love to everybody as much as I can. You know, anybody. I mean, obviously, bro. Right now, my not to be like on some weird shit or anything, but my DMs are full. You know what I mean? And I try to respond to everybody. I try to be cool. I try to be cordial with everybody. You know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, bro, if they're fans and they're watching my stuff, then those are the people that are going to help me make it. So there's no
Exactly.
reason for me to be acting like a fucking asshole or a fucking weirdo like these other people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I come from nothing, so that's the reason that I'm humble, you know? I've been homeless. I've been through all that shit. So it's like, I can't laugh at someone at the bottom, or I can't laugh at someone trying to do something, because at one point I was them, and I'm still trying to do something. You know, my platform ain't the biggest or whatever, but I'm still working every day to make it big, and I know I'm
Exactly.
going to. You know what I'm saying? So I keep working and I keep pushing, and anybody that shows me the respect, I'm gonna show them the same respect back, bro.
And I
Tenfold.
think that's exactly why people continue to still fuck with you, because they see that you're a real, genuine person. Because a lot of people are fake, you know. A lot of people have this not like a persona, or maybe a persona, like they hold this certain image, and then once you're gone, they change.
I see what you mean, bro. I mean, we was talking about this earlier, huh, Jay? Like all that bullshit, like fake love and all this shit like that. That shit's real, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People are gonna try to fuck with you for whatever they can use you for. You know? I mean, when I've done the shows, I've had people calling me every day, like trying to type in, talk it out. Shows done already, never hear from them. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So people are always gonna fuck with you for what you can provide for them. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's not that bad, you know what I mean? Because you're not gonna want to fuck with someone that's not gonna add to your life.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to fuck with someone that's gonna add. No, I mean, sorry, I said it the wrong way. You're not gonna want to fuck with someone that doesn't add to your life.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to fuck with someone that does add to your life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But at the same time, you got to do it with genuine love, not just because they can add to your life. You want to be like, all right, he can add to my life, but how can I add to his?
Yeah.
Or how can I add to hers? If she can add to me, she's doing this for me. What can I do for her in return that is either going to be as equal or even not double that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
like fuck with people, but fuck with them and be genuine about it. You know what I mean? And if you're looking for something, make sure you're able to bring something to the table of equal value, if
Exactly.
not higher.
Yeah. There's a famous thing that Snoop said. He told it to A$AP Rocky, and he was saying, A$AP Rocky's right here, and if his homies want to stay down here, the only way A$AP is going to meet them is if he goes down with them.
That's facts.
So if they're not providing anything, they're going to continue to be down there. And if they don't want to prosper, then you got to just kind of like let them go, you know?
That's facts too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's kind of a double-sided thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, bro, if you want to fuck with someone, like, figure out how you can help them and figure out how they can help you. But don't always be about you. Don't always be about you. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's how I feel about it.
Now, do you ever think about doing, because you say you got a lot of DMs,
Yeah.
do you like want to ever like maybe do like, I guess, a phone call like on the show, like have not like help, pretty much help people with their situation? They probably have
I've thought about it, bro,
Yeah?
but I just felt like, you know what I mean?
You don't
Like,
want- you want- nah,
I don't
that's
do
too
all
much?
that. Yeah, I feel like that's too much and shit. Bro.
yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to add anything else to the show, like?
To be honest, I just want to add more segments. So, I mean, like right now we have the interviews. We have the after hours, which I'm going to do this Friday. I'm going to do another after hours where we bring the girls on and we get drunk. We talk about, like, relationships, dating nowadays, sex, whatever. Everyone's a different age. Every girl's a different age. So you get a perspective of girls from different age groups, you know what I mean? Men get to see how these women think nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That's true.
And when I'm on there, bro, I never shit on a girl or how she thinks or how she moves. I let her tell her truth. I let
You're
her
not
speak.
pulling an Andrew Tate on them?
Nah, I mean, nah, hell nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I let them speak how they do their thing, and I'm just like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Whether I'll say I agree or disagree, but get it how you live, shorty.
Yeah,
you feel me?
exactly.
Like I'm no one to tell you like, don't do this, don't do that. You feel me? Like I'm just there to like let people see what's out there today. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's the best way to view it because everybody is their own self person, and that's why it kind of sucks. Like nowadays, a lot of people want to, like, if I think a certain way, it's like, nah, shut up. Like my way's my way.
Nah,
you know?
bro, that's what I hate the most.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like everyone has an opinion, and everyone always has to be right all the time. And if you don't agree with them, you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? Or like, it's just crazy, bro. Like to me, it's just like, bro, everyone has their own opinion, and the day that you don't agree, you're a hater. And it's just like, bro, like in that case, everyone's a fucking hater. You know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're not for everyone. I'm not for everyone. What I do is not for everyone, and what you do is not for everyone. At the end of the day, you're gonna have someone that's like, oh, okay, like that's dope. He does his podcast. Maybe I just don't like to listen to it, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But then you have those people that are like, dope, dude, he has his podcast. It's dope. I listen to it all the time, and that's also dope. You know what I mean? Not everyone has to fuck with you, and if they don't fuck with you, that doesn't make them a hater, bro. It's just that everyone has a preference and everyone has an opinion.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm okay with people not fucking with me. I'm okay with people saying they don't like my shit. I'm okay with that. It doesn't hurt my feelings because, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not for everyone, bro.
Do you see that, like, in the comments or DMs? Do people talk shit like, man, fuck you in your pocket? Like,
Nah, that's never really happened, to be honest. You know what I mean? Never. I mean, when I did have the girls on, someone commented and they're like, the podcast is not at an all-time low because I had girls just being thoughts on the or whatever. You know what I mean? Like doing their thing and shit.
But that's the haters. Those are the haters.
To me, that's not a hater, bro. That's his opinion. You know, he was a constant watcher. He comments on other podcasts and everything, and he watches the interviews and stuff. And he feels that I shouldn't be interviewing girls or whatever. Me, I'm gonna still do my thing, but that's his opinion, and that's okay with me. You know what I mean? If you don't like that I do that, then go watch another interview. Go watch something else that I do. You know what I mean?
That's
if you
cool
do
that
like
see it
it,
that way.
you know what I mean? And if you don't like these interviews, then just pay them no mind. You know, like I'm gonna still keep doing them because that's what I like to do. You know, eventually I want to get porn stars on this shit. I want to do all this shit. You feel me? Yeah.
Is there a certain porn star that you think of when you say that? Like if you right now, if you could get,
I'm a freak, dog.
What porn star would you get on the podcast if you could?
I'm talking
top
Brandy
five.
Love. I'm talking Kendra Lust. I'm talking Lana Rose, Mia Khalifa. Bro, I know a bunch of these. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get them all. You feel me?
Yeah,
Angela White. All these. I'm trying to get them all on the podcast. You know what I mean? That'd be dope.
Yeah,
To me, that's dope.
It would be.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even gonna front. You know, if you say you don't watch porn or you say you don't know a one porn star's name, you a goddamn lie. You a goddamn liar. You feel me? But yeah, I'm trying to interview everything, bro. I don't want to just limit myself to hip hop. I got entrepreneurs. I got hip hop artists. I got people that are actual artists that paint and everything. I got people that are like doing their thing. I got different walks of life, bro. And I want every walk of life on my podcast. I got athletes, boxers, football players, everything, bro.
Everything.
Yep.
So what's the strategy of getting a guest? Because you just said that you have multiple.
So my strategy is, what's up, dog? You want an interview?
I thought someone was walking up right now. You said that.
Oh, nah. So
Yeah,
just be
yeah.
like, what's up, dog? You want an interview? Like, I
Yeah.
see you doing your thing. I think it's dope. Let's talk about it, you know? For the most
And
part,
this
yeah.
is through DMs?
Yeah, and then sometimes I'll get emails. They'll reach out to my email,
Oh, sick.
or they'll
Okay.
reach out to my Instagram, or they'll ask me for my number or whatever, and that's kind of how I build connections, bro.
That's dope.
And then like, yeah, I'm gonna only interview people that I want to interview, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I can't. I mean, if I could give an interview to everyone, that would be dope. But I'm only gonna interview people that I want to interview, and I can see myself having a conversation.
I was about to ask, so has there ever been a situation where someone hits you up and you're like, I don't know if like we're
Yeah,
gonna
bro, all
vibe?
the time, bro.
Oh, yeah?
All the time. I'm just like, I don't know if, bro, you just started rapping yesterday, bro. What makes you think I could build a whole interview off of that,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
You just dropped one song, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even mixed. It's not even mastered. You know, you've never performed. You've never done this. You never, you know. I want a story behind you.
Yeah,
I want to ask you about your performances. I want to ask you about your projects. I want to ask you about everything. If you're dropping a song once every 6 months, bro, we have nothing to talk about.
Exactly.
Same thing with like athletes or stuff like that. When's the last time you played football, bro? Oh, I'm 40 years old. I played in high school, but I was the man in high school. Oh, bro, what are we gonna talk about then, bro? Like, I want to talk. You know what I mean? Let's, you know, like shit like that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's nothing personal. It's just that, like, once you interview people like that just started or whatever, it dilutes your your platform.
Yeah.
It dilutes your platform. You know what I mean? You want to get your platform and you want to elevate every time. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you want to give your interview to people who deserve it. You're giving your time to people who put in their work behind their craft.
Yeah.
You're not giving it to someone that just started yesterday.
Yeah.
You feel me?
One thing I want to do on the podcast is I definitely want to get like some bums on the street, like. But I want
keep it real, bro.
I want to get them a hotel, like get them washed up first or something.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Some of the bums on the street have literally had it all before in the past. You know what I mean? But they lost it all.
Facts.
That's real facts.
Yeah.
You know, or they became addicted to drugs and they lost everything. You know what I'm saying? So there's people out there, but I don't know. I mean, I see what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? And that's dope. You know?
It's an idea, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't fully developed it, but. Because some of those fools, I talked to some in San Bernardino. I always just like shoot them some weed. Like, you know how like the tobacco from all this?
Yeah.
I just give them a pack. And they're like, oh, thank you, man. Now their sign says weed, please. Yeah. So every time they see me, I just show them.
I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
Dakota.
Like, I've done a lot of charity work in Salinas. You know, we've done give backs. We've done toy drives. On Thanksgiving, I like to take single moms on private shoppings where I don't post anything. I'm just like, hey, if you're a single mom and you need help this season for Thanksgiving, let me know. I'll buy everything. I don't have to post anything. I just want to take you out and make sure. I just want to make sure that I'm there when I buy everything. You know, that way I know everything goes towards the food. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. We've done give backs to the homeless in Chinatown. We've done food. We've done water. We've done I've done a lot. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times I don't even post this stuff. I mean, I remember one time I was driving home drunk. You know what I mean? Don't do that. It was like 3 a.m, and I see a dude sleeping outside. It's cold as fuck, bro. He's sleeping outside the wind chills by my pad. And I go over there and I wake him up. I'm like, hey, fool, wake up. And then he's like, and I'm like, nah, chill out, bro, chill out. You hungry? Oh, yeah. Fucking, all right, follow me into this wind chills. All right, bro, what's up? How you doing? You know what I mean? Like, tell me a little bit about yourself, you know?
Yeah.
I give back every time that I can, but I don't have to post about it every time, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I might not be rich, I might not have it all, but the little that I do have, I would be down to distribute it when I can, you know, because that's what it's about, helping other people, you know? I've literally shit you not, bro, I've given a bum the last $5 I had because I was like, you know what? I'm going to be able to make that back. Yeah. You know, and he might not be able to.
And it's going to come back. Yeah. In a certain way. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I feel about it.
No, that's facts, bro. Like, for real, at the end of the day, like, it's one of those things where you're helping someone that's misfortunate. Like, you know, like, not as fortunate as you. Like, he has it down bad. And that $5 just made his, like, fucking day. Like,
one time I was right here in Long Beach. And this bum, let's say it a different way. The less fortunate person came up to me and asked me for $1.
You know what? My bad to cut you off, but the best way the guy said it, he's all, we're travelers. Because I was like, oh, like, are you going to be with the homie Dakota when I was giving him weed?
Yeah.
Like, if you see me, I'll give it to him too. Like, because they just got new puppies.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to bring some puppy food for your dogs. And then he's all, yeah, he's a traveler like me, so if I see him, I'll give him. When he said that, I was like, damn, I'm over here calling them bums. Like, now I got to correct myself. He's a traveler, you know, the travelers.
Nah, so to me, okay, so a less fortunate person came up to my window. I was at a red light, asked me for $1. I gave him a $5 bill, and then he's like, you ain't got any more? And I looked at him and I was like, bro, I just gave you $5.
Yeah.
And then he's all, fuck you then.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And then I was like, alright, like damn, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just laughed it off and he ended up taking off, but that shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah. That shit had me weak as fuck.
That happened to my homie's mom one time. She seen a bum and she got him a Footlong. And she brought the Footlong. Here you go, like, I know you're probably hungry. She's like, I don't want food, I want money for crack. Like, he just fucking just like hella mad at her and threw the sandwich on the ground. And she thought she was doing over here like a good thing.
Good dude. Nah, bro.
Like, he probably picked that up when she left. He's like, man, I am hungry.
I feel that, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, like I said, bro, I just try to help where I can when I can.
Yeah. That's sick, bro. I mean, like I said, we're going to do more. I feel like we're going to definitely collab on more things. Like how we said, we're going to
I told you I'm with it.
Yeah. We're going to go to those events, maybe Fullerton.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
with
just
that
fucking
shit.
pull out a
Do
fucking
it
cam-
again.
I'm telling you, we can use this GoPro right here and just pretty much use either this setup, like a mic,
Yeah,
just go back and forth,
I'm with
or
that.
something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I'm down with that, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
man. I don't know if you want to do some shout outs. Oh, actually, what's the best? I like to end the podcast like this. Like, what's the best advice you would give someone that wants to be either, just advice in general, because I was gonna say a podcaster, but just advice in general.
My advice in general, okay, it's a good question, bro, because this is how I end every one of my podcasts too. So my advice in general, man, I done been through a lot. I done been through a lot. I done seen a lot. But the only thing is that I never stop pushing. You know what I mean? So what I can tell you is don't stop pushing no matter what you're going through, bro. I've been homeless. I've literally slept on the floor. I've literally slept for dinner. I've done I've done it all, you know what I mean? But the only thing is that I never stop pushing, you know? And if you keep pushing and you keep that mindset, like, I'm going to make something happen, you're going to make it happen, man. And I hope that anybody that's watching this and hears this, I hope all your biggest dreams come true, you feel me? And then hopefully I get to interview about them.
Yeah. It
So
goes
there
back
it is.
around. Yeah, I
there
like
it is.
that.
That's my advice, man. Keep
Hell
pushing.
yeah. And you want to give any shout outs?
Shout out James. Shout out KJ. Shout out fucking Slide Through Podcast. Shout out my boy Jay right here on the side right here. Shout out RX Worldwide. And I'm moving to LA. I'm going to be moving with RX Tough. We with it, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Thank you for being on the show, man.
Yes, sir.
Knowing Neighbors, we out.
We out.
Yeah, bitch. What you know about me, bro? Hard in the game, gonna make a name. Leaving my mark, I'ma leave my stain. Better back